probably the Years' War continuing, just with the various alliance pulling everybody in, I'm guessing. You can actually take a look and see what it is. I always like looking and seeing what wars are going on. Lots and lots of wars. The French... No, it's the France-Provence excommunication war. Interesting. Because I'm keeping that alliance with Burgundy, because when that war fires off, I still want to be able to put pressure on Austria. If I get out of that alliance with Burgundy and Austria inherits Burgundy, I'm going to have a hard time being able to actually take what I need. Yep, there you go. You got it. That was my overarching plan when I started this save. Was to try to keep Austria from inheriting Burgundy, and I'm doing everything I can. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I think it might be time to build up my army a little bit more. I can get a few more units in play. We've got a bit of money stored up. We're still losing money a little bit. Yeah, Bavaria, if I was to drop one, that would be the one. Bohemia rivaled me quite a while ago, and they've been busy fabricating claims. Well, they fabricated claims on the two that they had. I don't mind usually being 1 point over, and what I will do is if I actually start this war against Bosnia and decide to vassalize them, I will drop Bavaria. Probably call them in because I probably have the favors built up with them. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, I've got 14 favors with them, so if I'm able to, I will call them into the war to use up those favors just so I don't use my own troops and then drop. Yep, you're right. Our second and final claim can be... And it looks like they've got a total of 6,000 troops left. If I'm going to do it, now's the time to do it. I just have to watch the Wallachian separatists and fire off some military points to keep them down. So they don't spawn in the middle of the war. And I think I'll do that. Which one's is my good leader? It's this one here, right? 1341, yep. So let's get these armies together. Forts are maintained. Land maintenance is up. Let's fire off this war. I'm going to call Bavaria. That's probably the only one I'm going to call, and I'm only calling them so I can use up those favors. Take the northern two provinces in the peace deal and vassalize them. Oh, great. So my ruler got his second trait, which gives him the embezzler trait, which means we're gaining corruption a year. I need to get him killed off in this war is what I need. Yeah, let me see how much it costs to... yeah, within a month I'll be able to. 2 months. So it's not a big deal. If I get them down to 40, that's fine. Hello, killer. Welcome. Let's do this. Crimea has now been designated as a march by the Ottomans. So the Ottomans have been in 2 wars. No. Designating a march is something they probably did. They probably occupied Crimea early. Wow. That's huge for the Ottomans to have Crimea as a march. Ottomans are going to be unstoppable in this game. Okay, let's go ahead and kick off this war. And we'll use that as a war to take Donji. We will call Bavaria. It's the only one I can call in, incidentally. That's fine. Oh, they even have their army in my territory. I'll probably stop. Oops, I forgot I had a single light ship out at sea. Oops. Oh, well, no big deal. I guess I can go ahead and... I have no need to put my ships out to sea. They have no naval access. I'm sure we're at war with Serbia as well. I'm not really worried about Serbia. Yeah, definitely prefer EU. Hands down. Okay, so Wallachian separatists up to 80%. Let's deal with those now. At the end of the month, I guess. Oops. Darn, I can't... well, let's do this then. Take that castle out. And now let's deal with the Wallachian separatists. Harsh treatment, that'll take them down. And here comes the Bavarian troops. Go ahead and chase down the fleeing armies. That's exactly what he's doing, it looks like. Okay, that's Leinster. So Leinster's actually doing quite well for themselves up here in Ireland. They've got all of South Ireland done. It's just Tyrone and England left there. England with 2 provinces up there? Is that what I'm saying? No, that's just 1 province. Okay, Ottomans broke their military alliance with Crimea. Crimea is a march. How can they... I guess they don't need to do that when they're a march and an allied. Yep. Welcome to the channel. I like having the people from across the world. I was taking a look at my YouTube, my last 30 days worth of YouTube, and actually my biggest viewer, or my second biggest viewers, but biggest outside of the United States, were from Sweden and I forget where the other one was from. One of the Southeast Asia. Bavaria might be in another war. No, they're not. Not sure what they're doing. They do have some troops down. No, that's not Bavaria. Who is that? That's Bosnia. Okay. They keep sending their troops home and then bringing them back across, and then sending them home, bringing them back across. Don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They might have a general with a trait that I haven't seen yet. Let's see what his general trait is. Ruthless. Ruthless is good, I think. Sounds good anyway. Okay, Fort Siege is getting sieged down okay over here. Got a wall break down there, so that'll help it go a little bit quicker. What's left of the Bosnian and Serbian troops are bottled up, basically. No, not Vietnam. I have the page open. I can actually take a look. Analytics. Real time. So in the past 30 days, I guess it was the demographics tab. U.S. obviously been the biggest viewership for my channel. Okay, they're not showing the page now. I have no idea. Maybe it was an overview, actually. I don't know. It was Southeast Asia. It wasn't Hong Kong or... There we go. Top geography. Taiwan. And New Zealand took over. Taiwan was in the third place. So now it's U.S. 46%, Sweden 18%, New Zealand 15%, Taiwan down to 6%. During a recent jousting tournament, an unheralded commoner surprised all in attendance by besting everyone who faced them until he was declared the champion. So, gain another general with 100 tradition, but lose 25 prestige or legitimacy, or gain 25 legitimacy. Well, I'm not going to lose 25 prestige and legitimacy for a general. The 25 legitimacy is going to just put me up by 2 points to 100. A waste of extra points, but I'm not going to lose 25 points of each. No way. Hey, looky there. Can I set this as a province for them to occupy? Bavaria. Go occupy that province. Did that take? It did. What would be different if Bosnia and Serbia, or if if they actually had coastal access, but Bosnia doesn't have coastal access. So why would they go down there? I'm sure there's something to do there. It is mountainous, so maybe they're going down there skiing. We can call in another ally. We're not going to, but we could call in probably Aragon, I'm guessing. Yeah, we could call in Aragon if we wanted to. So we're going to have a whole lot of border friction with the Ottomans after this. Okay, there's one siege done. Wrong army. I can't move into that province. Okay, well, we won't worry about it then. Oh, wow. Our Wallachian separatists, despite handling them, has jumped up to 90% again. I need to end this war quickly. I'm going to have Bavaria attached to my army, if they will. What do we have here? We have a peace offer from Serbia. We're going to turn it down because there's no need. Okay, have a good evening. Good night. Thanks for joining. Yep, there's the separatists. They're down to 19K strong. Yeah. We can deal with them. What I want to do is have them come over here. The Bavarians are going to go join me over there. Good for them. Go, Bavaria, go. Maybe we can get our ruler killed in this war. Except that's not my ruler general. My ruler general's actually over here sieging. Okay, that'll finish that war off real quick. I can't tell. I can never view my own stream. Just I have the stream running on a laptop. I can hardly ever view it. The game itself is running just fine for me. What you might have caught is when I tabbed out, or I'm not sure my Gamecaster software likes when I change screens. Again, new game card, a new video capture card. I haven't quite gotten it configured, I think. So that might be what you're seeing if the screen is flashing to blank, is when I change focus out of the game. And if so, I'll learn how to correct that. I just got the game capture card yesterday. Okay, we can have Serbia wants to peace out. I think I'll take that. That'll leave me with just Bosnia, and that's fine. and we'll get some gold and prestige out of it. That's fine. It still allows me to finish off Bosnia. So we dealt with the separatists, or the rebels, with Bavaria's help. I knew I could get some use out of Bavaria. I don't know, for some reason the channel isn't big enough, so they don't have me. They've got me on a server that isn't really all that great, and I can hardly ever watch my streams, despite, you know, regardless of whether I'm using a laptop or my main computer, whatever browser I'm on. I can usually see the chat. I actually, chat's usually not the issue, but the stream itself I can seldom see. I even tried it on tried watching the stream on a handheld PC, and it just doesn't like. Is that another fort there? Oh, that is another fort there. I probably can't get the piece that I need here. Yep, not yet. Oh, actually, I'm not far from. 10 points from. So either finishing the siege or a couple months, and I'll be able to actually finish this war. With any luck, my ruler will get killed. No, you can. Oh, that's Serbia. What do we have here? Peace offer from Bosnia. Not interested. This siege is almost done. Crimea has now been designated as a vassal by Ottomans. So they've gone from vassal to march, back to vassal. Brandenburg wants military access. What is Brandenburg doing? Let's see. They are in a war with Lüneburg, Saxony, and Brunswick. So why do you want military access through me? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, I can't get down there. Oh, there we go. I can get down there. I thought I could. So what's Serbia doing now? Oh, Serbia's at peace. They've truced out with the Ottomans as well. Ottomans canceled their military access through us. No big deal. Still 15 points away from being able to get that. That siege gets done, and we'll be able to finish this peace offer. Let's go ahead and toss in what little gold they have. That's not a true fort. That's just the capital province, which is why I'm able to move around. Crimea fight for their independence soon. Maybe? I've got a pretty strong golden horde over there, too. There we go. There's our war completion. Okay, so we're going to take 2 provinces, vassalize the other. Okay, now the good thing is the provinces that we took, at least one of them is Catholic, so it didn't impact my religious unity all that much. Actually, might have boosted it by a point. I think it was or a couple points. I think it was down to 68%. We're still looking at 10 years to convert. Let's go ahead and core the overextended provinces. Oh, I've never had a problem with taking a piece and then vassalizing them. I'm able to fix the relationships with them. And what I might end up doing is making them a march anyway and feeding them pieces of Serbia if I manage to take some of Serbia. Military access from Byzantium. So what's Byzantium been doing anyway? They've been surviving. That's good. I mean, they haven't gained anything, but they've been surviving. The Ottomans haven't turned their attention their way yet. That gives me another fort capital, fort province as well. My northernmost territories are not protected by a fort. Oh well, we'll have to live with that. Okay, so now we're at only a 4 income. Let's go ahead and say Bavaria. You don't owe us enough favors to be useful. If I dissolve this alliance, it doesn't cost us anything. Losing a gold a month, that's not a big deal. Countries wish to hire condottieri. Byzantium, Alsace, Limburg, and Saxony, who are still embroiled in this war over here in the French Provence excommunication war. France is doing well. Now, my last England playthrough, I actually managed to in my last playthrough prior to the expansion, I played as England, and Castile inherited Burgundy. France was about half the current size that you see now. Yeah, Byzantium is down here, I know. Down here. And here. And here. If they've actually annexed Athens, they did. Yeah. Yep. Now that we're losing money, that's what I'm going to do. Good point. It's normal practice unless I'm actually making money. Or if I have a huge rebel threat. Try to get up to at least a quarter income a month. Half income a month is fine. Looks like we had a new advisor show up, but I'm not to the point where I'm hiring advisors. So we survived that war. Our ruler survived that war, more importantly. Our heir is of age to actually take over. Oh, I'm sorry, that was our heir that's the embezzler. Our ruler only has well-connected still. He gets 3 more years, he gets his next personality trait. I thought, when it popped up, I thought it was the ruler that was the embezzler. The salt crisis is back again. What did we pick up in wool and more salt? Okay. Thanks for the host, Keithy. And for whoever is viewing Keithy's channel, welcome. Okay, so we're at 477 admin power. Let's take a look again at the institution spread. You can see it's spreading through some of my interior lands now. 0.1 per month, 1511. This one is nearly done, 63. Less than a year, and Zlika will have embraced the Renaissance. We still need a chunk more of our country to embrace it before we can actually pay it out. Now, here we go. Here's a good chance. 3 years, we can actually lower that by boosting the development there. It's going to cost us 58. We've got 182 military. Let's boost that by 1. That'll take it down by a year. In 2 years, that'll be our second province to embrace the Renaissance. And that's probably the only other close one that we have. This one we're looking at 67. 5 years to embrace it there. So we're still looking at a chunk of time. If we take a look at tech and click on the institution button here, feudalism is 100% in our country. We need 10%, 0 of 28 provinces right now. Once we get above that, then we can start paying off the cost. I'm going to maintain our gold the gold on hand as much as I can. For my Ethiopia save, it was 700 gold to buy out the Renaissance. Hey, there's some salt. So I'm going to definitely keep that gold up. We've got Transylvanian separatists, 1.9 unrest. Overextension will take that down by over half a point to 1.3. We should be able to get our admin power here. Oops, admin here. January. Okay, we're still 2.5 years away from getting that first idea group. We will definitely save those points up. Lika should be flipping to the Renaissance here, which will help it spread more on the interior territories as well, I think. Our spread rate is 20% because it's part of a state and we're at peace. I liked Ethiopia. Ethiopia had a 40% spread rate. Part of it was because of trading in coffee. I'm not sure where their other bonus came from, but they were at 35 and 40% spread rate in the provinces, and it still took a ton of time. Spread rate here is minus 13% because it's been looted. Same thing there. But we're at 20% across the board in the provinces that... yep, good point. And that's something I do often. I use this national focus often, and usually I'll use it to offset my penalty for diplomatic reps. But in this case, because I need the admin, I'm going to do that. Good point. I forgot all about that. Now, I believe we still have a royal marriage here, I'm guessing, which is why we're still at 5 reps. I'm not going to dissolve the royal marriage because I can't afford the penalty that would come. Maybe I don't. What do we have here? Leading vassal, royal marriage. Yeah, no, okay. Oh, that's right. That would have been +2 over. Now it's just +1 over. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, core construction's about half done. I'm going to slow this down. I'm going to go grab myself a drink. My throat is complaining. I'll be right back. Okay, looks like nothing important happened while I was gone. Speed it back up. Let's take a look. We probably can. Yes, we can. Good point. That'll boost them up a little bit more, so they're at positive relationships with us now. We've got a queen consort. Okay, good. Not a great queen consort, but at least we have one. Castile have set Austria as their rival. Okay, so let's take a look. So Castile rivaling Austria gives us something else to help take the pressure off. It looks like this war is still going on. Has Castile been involved? Truce with Morocco, Granada. Truce with Savoy, Lorraine, Provence, and England. So yeah, they were in this war. They peaced out. So, Savoy, Lorraine, Provence, and England. So they were actually allied with France. Yeah, they still are allied with France. That's a scary thought. Yeah, do I want to move in that direction? I guess I do. I'm not ready to move against Austria or the Empire right now, so yeah, I guess let's do that. Just because I have claims doesn't mean I actually have to use them. Might as well. Oh, I can only do one at a time. Our subjects have taken to telling tales about Sigismund the First von Luxembourg. The legend says that in Hungary's darkest hour, so we've got the national epic, give us a prestige boost. So our prestige is going up at nearly 3/4 of a point per year, which is good. Power projection. We need some more power projection. Who are our rivals? Venice, Austria, and Bohemia, which is why I wasn't really worried about Poland. I could, let's see, fabricating claims, right, causes power projection. So I could maybe fabricate claims on Dalmatia here. I have a free diplomat. Let's start building a spy network against Venice. One thing, Venice has the Renaissance. So getting a spy network there presumably will help my tech growth, presuming they have a tech bonus against us. They're at 455. We're at 455. So actually, no, they're the same as us. If they get that admin before we do, then we would get that spy network would give us a passive spy bonus. No, I take that back. That doesn't happen until we get admin 9, I think, or Diplo 9, where you have the passive study tech boost for having spy networks in more advanced countries. Venice gets a new elected official. Ottomans entered a military alliance with Bohemia. We're in trouble, guys. There's only one reason Ottomans is going to ally with Bohemia. Look what lies right between the two of them. No, I haven't. I don't have a diplomat at the moment. I'll do that as soon as I free up a diplomat. You know what? Let's cancel the Polish diplomat for now. Okay, more condottieri requests. Why is my army still down there? Don't need to be there. I guess I can keep one of them down here. We'll put the other one over in Transylvania and lower the... Okay, so the Ottomans are going for Albania now. Knew that was going to happen. Still surprised they haven't gone for... Oh, wait, never mind. They are going for Byzantium. I missed that war declaration. So they're going for the knockout blow over here in the Aegean. Okay, improvements in production technology will take the 50 administrative power. I don't think I have to worry about inflation too much yet. It's only at 3.2%. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get our admin. And then let's pause it. And let's take a look at our ideas. There's two thoughts I have for this. Religious, obviously. Let's see. Was there another one with missionaries? I don't think there is. I think they're all in the admin tree, aren't they? Just verify this. Normally, I wouldn't want. Normally, I'd be taking something in the diplomatic or military because they're further ahead. But I need to lessen this. Oh, okay. I need to fix this because that pop-up is right over this top idea group. What is that? That's the innovative. I'm not worried about that. So religious ideas, we get the permanent CB right off the bat, followed by +1 missionary. The humanists, we get the 25% religious unity boost first, followed by an unrest and then tolerance. So if I take the humanist group, that's going to give me the 25% religious unity right off the bat, which will boost me up to a 95%. Religious is nice, gives us the permanent CB, but I really don't need to worry about that. The extra missionary is okay, but we don't get a missionary strength bonus until idea 4. I'm going to go with, this one also gives me the years of separatism bonus. So I'm going to go with the humanist ideas and bump the religious unity by 25% as soon as we have the points built up. I like the humanists. I used that in the Ethiopia group to quite a great extent. Now, obviously they're in a slightly different situation, completely surrounded by Sunni. But that 25% religious unity right off the bat and the tolerance as stage 2 is a huge boost when you're talking about religious differences and even cultural differences as far as the tolerance. For Ethiopia, it was a no-brainer first one to take. Okay, we can turn them into a state. That years of separatism bonus of later on in the humanist tree, minus 10 years of separatism is huge if you're doing a lot of expansion as well. I kind of like the, it's not my favorite idea group, to be fair, but in certain situations it can be huge, and I think this is one of them. In Ethiopia, it definitely was huge. Well, we've got Bosnian separatists here. Bosnian separatists. 11K stack. Okay, not worried about it. I will boost my maintenance, so I'm just going to handle them with my military. Oh, full maintenance, and we're back to... oh, we can kill a fort as well. Let's ungarrison that fort. No, don't need it. So the Bosnian separatists will pop up, and we will stomp on them. Bring this troops down just in case we need them. Okay, we can actually build improvements, but once again, I'm saving the money to embrace the Renaissance. Lika is now fully embraced the Renaissance, as has Pozzoni up here. Okay, so we've got 2, but we're still not quite to the point where we can buy it out. Embracing of feudalism. Oh, wow. We could embrace it here with just those 2 provinces. So I think we will as soon as we get a couple more gold. Well, they got a 2-pip general there, a 4-1-3 general versus my 1-3-4. So the 4 at this stage of the game, I definitely like my 1-3 better than his 4-1. Let's wait until my morale is back at maximum. They have to siege a fort, so I've got time. So we will be able to embrace the Renaissance here in very short order, which will be huge for my tech. We've up to 6 in total score. How are we in the Great Power race here? We're only 8 points out of Great Power status. Looky there. And a couple development points boosted, or get rid of this tech penalty that we have. Either one will do it. Because in this stage of the game, fire isn't as important in shock. Nobody has rifles or even cannons yet. So fire is not a very useful trait, a very useful stat in the early stages of the game. Later on, when rifles and muskets and whatnot get into play, then fire becomes important. I'm going to go ahead and sortie some troops out as well. And if need be, you can see we're just tearing them apart. You can't see it if I have the battle open. You can see these shock values coming up. It's a fire value, but it's not really doing much because there's no guns in play. So despite having a superior fire value, he didn't have any chance at winning that battle. You back over there to Transylvania. We can kill this map mode. And go back, and here, as soon as we get our morale or our manpower reinforcements done, we will cut our military spending again. 2 months' time. Are we close at having another institution spread, I wonder? If we are, I might save a couple gold just for that. Yeah, that's 2 years away. That's probably our most likely candidate for having it completely spread. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to spend the coin. I was saving them for this, so might as well use them when I can. $463, so I need 13 more gold. That's about 4 months' time. Okay, oh great. Our king is Craven. Can I get him killed at... I need a... Yes, that is correct. I just like to have an idea of how long it is before we're going to be able to do it. Manipulate my finances to be able to do it soon. Craven, yeah, wonderful. So he's Craven and, well, okay, he's Craven and well-connected. At least he's got some value. I still want my heir to take over, despite him having the embezzler trait. We have states demanding control of provinces again. Let's find another, and it's the clergy, so let's find another grain province. Wool's okay, too. That's not a very valuable commodity, so let's give them control of the wool province. Liège accepted peace with Burgundy. I'm surprised Burgundy's still around. Liège ceded Liège to Burgundy, so Burgundy's actually getting a little stronger. That actually could work to our favor if that inheritance war doesn't fire off. Ragusa accepted peace with the Ottomans, forced to give Ottomans 10%. Austria received a gift from Colonia. Albania is still toughing it out with that masterful general they have. There we go. We can embrace the tech. Let us spend some gold and embrace the Renaissance. Means we now have a penalty of 0. Under our enlightened leadership, we are now a proud nation and giving us build cost and development costs. And we are, oh, we lost a cardinal. We are a great power. The rest of the world shall tremble at the sound of our might, and the glory of Hungary shall soar above the horizons far and wide. We have new diplomatic actions. Now, I haven't actually looked at these yet. So we are 8th on the great power with just a little boost in development. We can actually overtake England, well, okay, we got a little bit more to go. They do have the tech penalty, as do the Mamluks as well. So we may actually find ourselves jumping up to 5th or 6th here in the great power status. Okay, so what are our diplomatic actions now? Oh, that also gives us a prestige decay bonus, an institution embracement cost bonus, and a power projection bonus. So we automatically gain some power projection. Our prestige decay is actually not decaying. It's going up at 1 a year almost. Okay, so the next question is, we still, our goal, overall goal is still Austria, whom we have a royal marriage with, but aren't having the good grace. Oh, we could claim the French throne. What I'm really looking for is the Austrian to have a weak heir and claim the Austrian throne. Do we claim the French throne? Wow. Who else is in a royal marriage with them? Hungary, Scotland, and Castile. I don't think we have a chance against Castile in an inheritance war. Wow, they've got some rebel problems, don't they? So what do we do now? Again, we're still looking at West Austria. We can still consolidate our power down here in the Balkans. We're still rivaled with Venice, but I don't want to mess with that trade league. One diplomat free. What are we doing with them? We're building a spy network in Venice and improving relations in Bosnia. Okay. What's our relations with Bosnia? Now we can't annex them until 71, so it's still 6 years till we could actually annex them. So you want me to improve relations with Castile? We can do that. While I ponder things. Ottomans obviously still too huge to mess with. Cardinal bribed to move. A cardinal who had previously stayed in Pizzoni, close to the borders, now moved out of our nation and entirely shifted his allegiance to our neighbors. Yeah, we knew we had lost. Oh, we gained a corruption by it. That's no good. We've gained the diplomatic insult Cassius Belli against Bohemia, however. Who is the current emperor? It is still our friendly neighbors there. So we don't want to mess with the empire too much. Wow, Burgundy is actually growing here. Impressive. Very impressive. It looks like the wars over here in the west have ended as well. They still haven't picked up any allies worthwhile. I haven't looked at... yeah, I was looking at our great power status. Let's see what other diplomatic actions are available. Oh, there they are at the bottom. Great power actions. Take on foreign debt. Influence nation. Can't afford 12 months of their income. Intervene in war. And break alliance. So, if Serbia had allies, we could... Okay, that's what we could look at doing. I have no diplomats, obviously, because we just sent all our diplomats out. But some things to consider now that we're a great power. We can actually manipulate things a little bit more to our favor when we actually go for this. Make them get rid of Moldavia. Make Poland get rid of Moldavia. We could do that. We could certainly do that. They don't have too many other alliances either. Let me let my relationships. Let's go ahead and go with the Venetian guy, and let us go ahead and get our claim on. Oh, we actually have a few places we can claim, but what I'm looking for is Dalmatia. Dalmatia's got to be a pretty good place, right? Let's take a look. Dalmatia is a development 13 province. Not bad at all. Producing wool. Okay, and then we will stop building the spy network. Byzantium accepted peace with Venice. Oh, they weren't at war with the Ottomans. Whoa. Byzantium has accepted peace with Venice on the following terms. Byzantium cedes Achaia to Athens, and Athens to Venice. Oh, wow, that's huge. Venice and Ottomans are going to go to war here in the near future, I think. I thought it was the Ottomans fighting Byzantium in addition to Albania. I thought they were in 2 wars. Okay, missions. We do have a mission. I forget what it is. Austria's opinion. Oh, that's right. Austria's opinion of me 100. We were close when we got that royal marriage. Let's spend a couple bit of time here. We can finish that mission off now. We had a penalty which was preventing us from completing it, but now we should be able to complete it, I think. Let's take a look. We're at 37 now. Improved relations is at 52, so that's 48 is 85, and the yearly penalties going away at 4 points per year. That's 3 years will be 99. Yeah, we'll be able to complete that mission. I forgot all about that mission. With that in mind, we can, since we can't annex them anytime soon, we can pull this diplomat back. We've got 5 years before we can do that. Come up here to Poland. Hey, Poland. Oh, we can't force them to release Moldavia. We can only force them to break an alliance with Brandenburg, which really I'm not concerned with at this point. Oh, Muscovy has rivaled me. Really, Muscovy? You're way out there. You're halfway across the continent. Halfway across the second continent. Norway has been discovered building a spy network on us. Wonderful. Naxos sent a gift from Venice. Okay, so let's concentrate on Austria. We have to obviously complete this mission first. The honest merchants of Hungary. While many traders are known for cheating countrymen and foreigners alike, lying about the quality of goods and making fraudulent promises, Hungarian merchants are well known to be trustworthy if competitive. Although they may sometimes cut deals that benefit themselves and not their trade partners, they rarely lie or take bribes. This is made as the first choice of many among the world. Global trade power, 10%. Underhanded. Okay, so yeah, I knew that was going to happen. We need... Okay, when they made an alliance with Bohemia, there's only one reason for them to do that. They are looking at my territories now. I think I want to go for Serbia first. One, they're a much easier target because I don't have to worry about Poland, Lithuania, Moldavia. And I don't know that I would get enough allies to help me fight them. 2, it would give me a little bit more power down here against the Ottomans, who are actually starting to look at my territories. We have a truce with them until August. No, that's the truce with Bosnia, sorry. Truce with Hungary in 69. So in 3 years' time, It gives me enough time to get my claims set with them and improve my gold situation again, and maybe beat Ottomans to the punch on them. That's the other reason I want to do that, because if I don't do it, Ottomans are going to do it and beat me to it. Yeah. Yep. Making claims. What is my army strength now? 23 of 27, so 23 of 27, 13, 20. Yeah, I do have 23,000. It's also going to give me, maybe, if I can get all the way down to Zeta. I don't know. Maybe I'll just completely vassalize Serbia, like you suggested I do with Bosnia, because I'll be able to annex Bosnia by about the time, very shortly after the war with Serbia is over. Maybe even before the war with Serbia is over. Brandenburg canceled rights of military access through us. No big deal. Relationships up to 67 with Austria. We're just about halfway through what we need for our admin idea. Now, because we've embraced the Renaissance, we're down to back to standard 585 power required to get our techs, which means by 72 we'll have our military tech, and by 71 we'll have our diplotech. Got to make sure we keep the pressure up. Transylvanian separatists. Okay, Kievan separatists have arisen again, but they only have a 1.4 uprising strength. Timurids, white peace with QQ. Truce with Bavaria has ended. I'm not worried about that. I don't see a lot going on inside the empire. A little bit of OPM fighting, it looks like. Bohemia is at peace. Austria is at peace. Bavaria is at peace. It's a very peaceful empire at the moment. Hesse, Trier, and Saxony against Braunschweig. Yeah, we could try that. I've only managed to successfully do that once. I really don't have a need of a fleet at the moment, so let's see if anybody's buying. So I've only had success with that once. Let's take them over to... Is there any rich countries over here? Let's take them over here and see if anybody over there wants to buy. I'll check as they pass through the various territories. Oh, problem. I need a diplomat for that. You think Aragon might want them? We can see. Aragon, Naples. We can check. I need to recall a diplomat to do that, though. What are they siphoning on? How much money are they costing us? One something? 0.37. So it's not like they're costing us a ton of money. Recall the Castilian diplomat. Yes, Aragon are our friends. I know that. So are Naples, who are a vassal of Aragon. Nope. I can't even give them the ships. Probably because they're at their... Okay, they're in debt. Naples is closer. They want 6 fewer transports and 1 fewer galleys, so Naples won't take them. Let's check with Tunis. I actually can't even hear the music. I've got it turned down too much. We'll find somebody. Besides which, they are inferior tech ships here, or will be shortly. They want 4 fewer transports, so I could sell them 2 transports, maybe? Let's see. Split the fleet. How many was it? I forget. Let's see. Two fewer transport. Okay, so they only want 2 transports. Cut that in half. Diplomacy. Sell ships. Buying the fleet would buying the fleet would exceed force limit. So why were you even interested in 2 fewer ships? The one that I will not sell to is the Ottomans. Anything that makes them they couldn't afford the 2 ships that I tried to give them. Anything that makes them any bit stronger, I refuse to do. Now Byzantium, however, they might have just lost their fleet and need some ships. Let's see. They are in debt. Nope. Never mind. Going to maintain that diplomat until we get that additional 8 points from the penalties expiring. Genoa? Certainly Genoa has money. This is why I've never had success. Getting closer, let's see. Price plus 50, friendly attitude plus 10. Buying the fleet would exceed force limit. Yeah, so what is your force limit and how many can you buy? I guess we could actually go over here to the ledger and find out. Can we see force limit in the military tab? Genoa force limit is 21 and they have 15, so they can accept 6 ships. Looks like galleys is what they need, so let's go ahead and where's the fleet? Let's split off 3 transports. And then try to sell to Genoa. There we go. We can sell some ships, and we can maybe even... Nope, that's the most we can sell them for. For the sum of 80 gold... 3 cogs and 3 galleys. Okay, there we go. And now that leaves us with 3 ships. Let's continue up through the Black Sea and see if there's anybody up here. Naples had no force limit left. I tried selling 2 to Naples and they couldn't afford it. They couldn't afford the force limit. Yeah, seems like just about... 75% of the cost to build them, or something like that.